Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Eric, and this is a video that I don't necessarily want to make, but I feel that I need to. And that's just for the simple fact that there is a lot going on that I would really like to enlighten you guys on. And hopefully, throughout the entirety of this video, I can help you guys out in one way or another. And you can tell by the title already, but I'm not going to go into detail about that right now. But if I can help at least one person out with the topics of mental illness that I'm going to be bringing up in this video, then I feel like I'm doing something to help others. So let's just get into this, because I'm just going to play the Clash in the Clouds DLC just to give myself time, I guess, to try and get my mind off of things. I want to be able to play and talk at the same time without getting too emotional, because right now it's quite bad, and that's just to put it lightly. It's actually pretty horrible. But let's just get into the meat and potatoes of everything. So, over the last, I would say, 6 or 7 months, I have had 5 close friends end up killing themselves. Committing suicide. And I don't know why. I feel like I should have been there to be a better friend. And I felt like I wasn't good enough. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I should have done better for them. Other than that, it's really been taking a toll mentally. It really has. I've had multiple nights where I've literally felt just like breaking down. Just absolutely breaking down and wondering what went wrong. Why couldn't I help these 5 people that were so close to me who ended up taking their lives? I don't know. And that's something that's going to haunt me the rest of my life. So, since about 5 or 6 months ago, or 7 months ago, I can't even remember how long it is because it seems like the days all blur together, I have not been in the best place mentally. I try to be. I try to still do what I'm doing here by making as good of videos as I possibly can at that time. But right now, there's just a lot there. And I'm so sorry about that. It's not your fault. It's not your fault at all that you're not getting videos. It's completely mine. It's completely 100% mine. But I think you guys can partially understand why. Okay. So, now let's hop into why I prefaced this video by telling you all of the crappy stuff that has been happening in my life. As you know, I deal with a lot of mental illness. I deal with bipolar, I deal with anxiety, and I deal with severe depression. And all 3 of these are at the severest extent, might I add. So, really, I don't know. I don't know. I've gone to all these different therapists. I've gone to all these different quote-unquote medical experts. And all of the medication that they've given me seem to have made it worse. And I'm just giving you guys an example of what I've been through. Everything's going to change from person to person. I understand that. But I can't speak for you. I can only speak for the person that's gone through it on my end, and that's me. If that's understandable for you. So, I just want to kind of explain to you, okay, what depression and anxiety and bipolar actually are. So in terms of anxiety, think of it this way. Think of constantly being on edge, being constantly paranoid that no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter what you've got going on in your life, whether it's a job interview, whether it's a first date with someone, whether it's a potential opportunity for a workplace, or let's say you're in sports, you have the option to make a draft for the MLB, the NHL. No matter what, you're always going to think that you're going to screw that opportunity up. And you know that you've got the whole thing down. You know you've got a good legitimate shot at completing everything, doing very well, nothing to worry about, but the thought is still there. Now amplify that by not wanting to mess anything up, because that's in my opinion what anxiety is. Now in terms of depression, what I can describe that as, imagine yourself falling down a huge, endless hole. Sure, you can all of a sudden start climbing your way back out, and that's what most people do. They can climb themselves back out. Not fully, but for the most part, they can climb themselves back out. When depression hits, it's like you're trying to climb yourself back out, but then you continuously fall back down that hole. And then you can start climbing yourself back out again. But this time, you just fall down, you try again, you fall down, until finally, you're able to climb out of that hole one day. And then, you'll be good for a little bit. The depression will be gone, you're actually going to be somewhat relieved and happy, and it's just going to be nice for a little bit. Until it comes back again. So, the two kind of go hand in hand together. I would kind of consider anxiety as depression's long-lost and unwanted cousin. That'd probably be a good way for it to be explained. Other than that, in terms of what suicide could do to someone who has bipolar and anxiety, is very substantial. Having some of the closest friends that I've ever had end up taking their own life and not sharing anything with me, I think that's one of the most hurtful things possible. Because no matter what, I tried to pride myself on being there for them because I understand. I get the depression side. I get the anxiety side. Even with the bipolar, I understand that too. I completely understand that. It just sucks that I wasn't able to help. But then again, when we're talking about something like this, some people just don't want help at all. And as unfortunate as it is, it does happen, so that's okay. So recently, one of my closest friends who I basically grew up with ended up committing suicide. And I didn't know anything about it until I read the paper from where I used to live. And obviously I do online papers. I don't like to go through paper shops anymore. But going through the obituaries, I recognized a name. So thankfully for Facebook, because I barely use that, and I know a lot of older people have it out there, I was able to get in contact with his mom. And she confirmed the story, she confirmed everything, and it hurt. It hurt the fact that I had to see his mom like that. If you guys have come from any other channels that I've had in the previous couple of years, you would know that a week before my grandma died, which was in June, or what was the actual date? June 20th of 2015. 2 years before that, I had one of my best friends die, and it wasn't from suicide or anything like that. He just had a very irregular heartbeat that nobody knew about. and he went for a run. The irregular heartbeat, or the enlarged heart, whatever it was considered, I can't exactly remember, it triggered an asthma attack. And by the time that he dropped and hit the ground, he was already dead. That day, I was supposed to go on a run with him. I feel like partially, that was kind of my fault. But I know it wasn't. So, that's something that's eaten away at me since, what? You can. I'm sorry about that. My grandpa came in and had to ask me a question. I'm just going to keep this video uncut. But I believe it was in 2014 or 2013 when he actually died. Maybe even 2012, right after my graduation. But it was just so hard to deal with. That was one of my best friends. You know, one of my closest friends that died, and I feel like that I should have been with him. But I wasn't. I feel like I could have helped. I just feel like I could have done something. And that's where the anxiety kicks in. Realistically, I know that I couldn't have done anything for him. There was absolutely, positively no way for me to help. Because by the time it happened and he hit the ground, he was already dead. But that's the anxiety factor of it. You never know. And that's the unfortunate thing. So, you might be asking, why exactly is it that I'm giving you guys all of this backstory? All of these personal things about me? I like being personal with you guys. I like being able to share as much with you as I possibly can without getting in too deep. And I feel like this was the perfect time to make it. Because this morning, sorry, getting slightly choked up. This morning, one of my closest friends ended up committing suicide. And that's, like I said, the 6th friend that has died in the past 6 months. And I don't understand why. I don't get it. But there is a silver lining here. And I know it might not seem that logical or anything like that, but there is a silver lining here. I'm sorry, I gotta stop being a little bitch about this. If you're in a situation like this, whether it's depression, anxiety, bipolar, any other mental illness, if you or a loved one that you know are having suicidal thoughts, or you think are potentially likely to commit an act of suicide, please get them help. Please. They're not going to listen to some random friend. You really need to get in their head. I know how people are in a situation like that. They want nothing to do with a possible out. They try to get their mind set in place like that. And it's just really unfortunate. But I'm here to tell you, and I know that obviously I'm a smaller YouTuber, so I'm not going to be able to get that good of a reception on the video, or it's not going to go, I don't know, it's not going to get out there much besides the subscribers that watch it, you know? But I want to try to be able to help as many people as I possibly can. There is help. There is a way out. There is a way for you to actually be able to help yourself to become happy. I'm going to leave links and numbers to different places down in the comment section below. These are going to be things like suicide hotlines, help centers, stuff like that. I consider you guys who watch my videos my friends, my family, essentially, because this is my family away from my family. And I want to help as many of you guys out as I possibly can. Because I don't want to get news from one of your guys' girlfriends or moms or boyfriends or anything like that saying, hey, he ended up committing suicide last night, or she ended up taking her own life last night. And I know that you were a big inspiration or a big influence in the stuff that she watched, or just you helped her, but I feel like I didn't help them enough. That's why I do this. I originally started YouTube because that's when the depression in my life was at its worst. And there were people that actually helped me through my YouTube, or through their YouTube channel, sorry. By me just watching their videos, it helped take me from that dark place. I want to be able to do the same. And I know, like I said, that this isn't going to reach that many people. But I will ask for one thing here. Could we try to get this video noticed? Could we try to get this video out there? And this isn't for channel growth or anything like that. I don't want that to be the misconception here. I want this to be a viral video due to the fact that I want to help people. That people need help. That there is help for people who need something in life in terms of help speaking about depression, bipolar, anxiety, any other mental illness that makes them think that they want to kill themselves, or just suicide attempted people in the past that want to help others. I just want to help so many people. And maybe if this video goes viral, maybe some people will see in the world that mental illness is a huge fucking problem. And if this can be one jump start to actually get that in motion, then I just want to help. I want to be that spark. I want to be that first domino that drops, and then all of a sudden you get the domino effect where someone else helps somebody, and then someone else helps, and then someone else helps, and then someone else helps, and then so on and so forth. There's so much that I want to help people out with, and I feel like this would be the best place to start. So again, if you need help, and if you don't feel like talking to some random person on a suicide hotline or a help hotline or anything like that, I'll talk to you. I know there's a lot going on personally, but I will talk to you. And there's going to be two ways for you guys to be able to talk to me one-on-one. And I will actually sit down and take time out of my day to listen to everything that you have going on and to try to help you out as much as possible. One, you can go follow me on my Twitter. The direct messaging system on my Twitter is always open. All you have to do is go to my actual Twitter profile and then send me a DM, and I will see that and respond to that as soon as I possibly can. The other way is to join the Discord channel that I just made, because then if anybody else is in there that needs help, you guys can talk to each other, and you guys can actually give helpful advice between everybody in my Discord channel. So there's two ways. Other than that, there will be helplines down in the description below. And if you guys really want to try to make a difference, if we can make the video go viral, that's all that I care about. I don't give a fuck about the views. And I'm going to emphasize that. I do not give a fuck about the views. Because a lot of people are going to be cynical about it and say, oh, he just wants to do it for money. First off, I can't make money on YouTube. I don't meet the requirements. And second of all, even if I were to make money on this video, it would go to donations for suicide prevention. And third, if I were partnered and had the option to make money off of this video, there would be no ads on this video on my end. If YouTube decided to put ads on the video, that's on them. But I have the option as a YouTube partner creator, whatever it may be. I can turn off ads if I wanted to for a certain video, and this would be one of them. So please don't be cynical. I actually want to help. So just keep that in mind. But anyways, I'm sorry for the random outburst in this video. I feel like I just needed to make it because I've seen so much suicide in my life in the past 6 months that I don't want to see anymore. So like, if there's some way I can start helping people, I want to do so. And I hope you guys can understand that. So if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know. I know I'm trying to spread as good of a message as I possibly can, even though I haven't delivered the lines that I've wanted to and the ways that I've wanted to. I hope the message that I'm trying to send in this video has gotten across to everyone. So, thank you for watching. And another side note, I've done this video just choked up the entire time, and I'm trying to push past that. So you can make fun of me in the comments for being a little bitch. It's okay. I get it. I get it. I know I shouldn't be on the verge of tears, but this is just something that it's near and dear to my heart, and I just want to help make a difference. So I think that's gonna do it for this video. Um, Over the next couple of days, maybe the next 2 or 3 days, I'm gonna take some time to myself just to really process what happened today, and today being March 26th. So I probably will be back the 29th or the 30th, okay? But I just want to take a couple of days to actually process what just happened. But I just wanted to make this video to hopefully make a difference. And you guys can make a difference too. If you want to help someone that is in need, that deals with mental issues, help them, okay? That's all I'm asking. If you want to make a change, let's make this video go viral to show that mental illness is an issue that needs to be addressed and that people could actually use the help, okay? Other than that, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see any of the new stuff that I do here, you can sub, but that's completely optional. It's up to you. And that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in a couple of days. Thank you.